Good evening. I wanted to try out this vertical live stream option that YouTube has released. I think it's been out for at least a year now, but I've never used it before. I wanted to give it a try to see if it's a medium that I could do to pretty much do some trade recaps and also a way to maybe connect and grow the channel more for those who prefer watching a live stream on a vertical setting. So it's late at night, it's Wednesday night. CPI was released today, so that was pretty important for those who trade the futures market and really just the stock market in general. So what I'm going to do is just run through two of the trades that I took today. What I normally do is post what those trades are. And so we'll just run through that. And the main reason I'm doing this is I am trying to go back to trading prop firms again. And if I get in trouble, then hopefully, some of these trades will be there to pretty much show uh, that I am trading and not gambling. So, all right, let's see uh, working out some kinks here. So just bear with me as I do this. Um, all right. So, all right, testing out this live stream capability. See if it makes sense to do this vertically or it just makes more sense to really do it horizontally like I normally do. So let's see what we got here. So this was the chart pretty much for today. When I trade with both a time base and a tick base. And what I wanted to show here is essentially at 5:30 in the morning Pacific Coast, that's when the CPI data came out. So that's why there was such a big spike right there, 43,200. I decided that I don't do well in volatility, so I try to avoid any data releases trading around that time or when the US market opens. So next, just gonna zoom into the trades that I actually took today. All right, so all right, let's see how that looks on the vertical screen. Again, I'm doing this just to test out the vertical live on YouTube feature to see if it's any good or if it's something that I can, do moving forward. Just to do a quick trade analysis. So pretty much, the trade that I took initially this morning, it was a long position here at 43,061. And this is the YM. So I'm trading the YM, which is the Dow Jones Industrial Average for the futures. And essentially, when I trade, what I do is I normally have a take profit of about 125, so around there somewhere. And then I have a stop loss of about 100 points. So I trade one to one more or less. And then I have an ATM when I trade where pretty much, once I reach a certain point, then my stop will move. So unfortunately, with this one trade, it got up to actually 99 points. And normally with my ATM at 99 points is when when I hit 100 points is usually when my stop moves up. But with this one, I missed it by 1 point, which was pretty unfortunate because this trade ended up being a loser. Uh, where I ended up losing 100 points and I was trading two MYMs. And with that trade, I ended up losing $100. So that's something that I did post on my YouTube earlier today. Let's see if that shows. That doesn't quite show on this one, but give me a second. Again, I'm just testing out this YouTube Live if it's something that I can do more moving forward. So with that one trade that I was showing there, I ended up losing $100 on it, which for some people they might say, "Oh, what's $100?" But I am working more on my risk management because my plan is to trade 20 accounts for these, getting close to being funded on it. But what I do is I trade my live account as my main account, and then it's followed by some I copy trade with 20 other accounts. So anyway, thanks for tuning in here. Bear with me as I'm trying to figure out what YouTube Live is all about. Let me just go to the second trade that I took, which is the one that was actually profitable. And let's see if how that looks on YouTube Live. Vertical doesn't quite show it as well. Um, I guess I'll just run through this second trade that I took. So the second trade that I took would be this one here. So on the time base, if you look at it, it'll be this trade. And a tick base, it'd be this trade. And the reason I entered was pretty much there was a pretty significant red candle here. That one red candle right there was a range of 178 points. I actually didn't know what caused that drop. It could have been either due to uh, profit taking after the CPI and it moved up, or some news about Iraq that really rattled the market. But um, basically, I just didn't see the fundamental reason for it, and that's why I went long on a position here at 42,931. So let me just point out where the entry is. So it was right here that I entered at 42,931, and then it actually kept dipping, which is bad. So I broke one of my rules. I ended up DCAing, which is dollar cost average. So from an entry there of 4 contracts, I ended up adding another 4 contracts here, which then brought our um, cost basis to 42,881. But thankfully, with this trade, I was able to get back out in profit over here and manage to make at least $300 or so. So let me show that actual trade there. So that second trade that I was just talking about was this one here. Um, and thankfully, I was able to make 250. What is that? Or closer to 250 or so. But with the other loss that I had, that brought my total to closer to $150 for the day. Anyway, apologies if this is not the best quality. I'm just testing out the capabilities of YouTube Vertical Live. Moving forward, I want to do more trade examples because I think when trading, there's so many scams out there that for those that truly wants to learn, it's good to have a resource where you just see examples. Like, when you went to school, I learned better from practice exams as opposed to learning the theory. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll do a better job on, on my next one. All right, see you in the next one.